How you guys doing? It's Roger. I know we were doing a two-part video about being married young. My wife already answered about 5 or 6 questions earlier um, about being married young, and it is my turn now to do the other half of that. And well, we're just gonna jump right into it. All right, let's get this video started. I was ready to be with her, and like I've never been one for like extensive partying and all that. It just never. It was never me. Growing up, me. I mean, I love friends. I love hanging out with my friends and everything like that. But uh, jumping from girl to girl, relationship to relationship is something that just never interests me. And I get a lot of funny looks, and people look at me funny and think I'm crazy because you always hear there's plenty of fish in the sea and things like that, but that's just not how I am. That just wasn't my personality. It's not like I was antisocial. I had plenty of friends. I had plenty of friends. It just wasn't for me to jump from relationship to relationship like that. So I felt like I found the one, and I did. She's beautiful, wonderful, and uh, everything I wished she would have been when I asked her to marry me. And I love her very much, and I could not have let that opportunity pass, and so I took it. So that is why. That's what made me propose. Just I love her very much. Didn't want it to pass. It wasn't just one of those type of feelings. I felt like I wanted to be with her forever, and I still do. I love her very much. Next thing is drama. Being married, I'm out of a lot of drama that a lot of kids or young adults at my age have at this age. I don't have to deal with all of the crap of like talking to three girls and all that stuff and wonder if she likes me and this and that, or so and so is hating on me every day, but I'm talking to her, this, that, all that confusing relationship stuff. I don't have to deal with it. That's one of the best things. And another thing is that I have someone that I know for sure 100% has my back and is supportive of me. And she's always here when I come home, and I'm greeted with like a smile, and like food, cooked food. Like, come on now, like you come home from work and like you got cooked food and stuff like that, and you got someone who just loves you and think you're great. And I mean, not perfect, of course we're not perfect, but someone who just loves you all in all, no matter what. It's a great feeling, and it's something I'm glad to have, and it's a very big morale booster. And she's lovely at doing it. She's wonderful at doing it. It's great, and those are the two best things I think about being married young, is that you always have someone there, and staying out of the drama of all the relationship dramas, and not having to deal with all that childish high school stuff anymore. Because honestly, I've grown out of it, and I believe she's grown out of it too. Because it's not us. So those are the best things about being with you. The worst thing about being married young is the support that you have from other people, and always having to explain yourself. Uh, it's tough. It's complicated because people don't understand. Not a lot, because not a lot of people understand why you would get married young. Because I mean, it is a big step. It's a big responsibility, and I know that. I understand that, but I mean, it's just like it's it's like moving in with your significant other, kind of, to that step, and then getting married. But I feel like if you want to be with that person and you guys are happy, and I mean, it's not like we just jumped into our relationship. We were dating for a very lengthy time. We were dating, I would say, 2 years before. We were dating 2.5 years. We were dating 2.5 years before I had proposed, and this February will actually be us 3 years being together. So it's been good. Of course, we have our ups and downs, our rough patches where we argue and things like that, and things aren't going well, and it's just tough times. But then we also have really good times with each other and things like that. But that's with every relationship, even if you're not married. So I feel like that being married young and having to explain yourself to everybody else because people don't understand, and it's like, you can't get out of it as easy as you want. Like, what if things turn south? But I mean, I believe in my wife, and she believes in me, and I don't believe things are just gonna turn south. We're both very responsible and level-headed individuals, and we we are still individuals. We're not like lifeless without each other. We're still individuals. We still have our own dreams, our own passions, and everything like that. But we're just two individuals that decided to come together as one, and now we're a unit. And so we're together and we empower each other. So um, we still work on each other every day, and we try to better ourselves for our relationship. And explaining that explaining that part, what I just said, to other people on why we would be married young, because they feel like you only marry young when you don't know who you are and things like that. And uh, it's just a whole bunch of stuff like that people say. So uh, responding to things like that and just getting the funny looks and stuff, that would be honestly the toughest part about being. Like I said, you guys are still individuals. You're still you. Don't uh, don't feed into it, and b- don't not be you. I don't know if I said that right, but be yourself and love that person. But you have to love yourself to love that other person. And that's what I see in a lot of young relationships, is that a lot of young people don't love themselves, and then they are jumping into relationships, and then they're jumping into marriage as well, like after knowing the person for like 6 months. Especially me being in the military, that's a very common thing. People are rushing to get married, but you need to know yourself, and then love that other person and know that other person before you guys should take that step. And I mean, me and my wife, we were dating for, like I said, like 2.5 years before I decided to propose. And then it's been it's gonna be 3 years, February 22nd, that we've been together. So we've been together for, and honestly, I would say I would say 4 years actually, because we were best friends, and I mean like tight best friends, a whole year before we even started dating. So I would say like 4 years, probably five. Uh, in 2018, we've known each other. Yeah, like in 2013, 2014 is when we started talking for real, and we knew each other very well. So we've known each other for some length in time now, and the biggest thing is just you need to know yourself. You need to know that other person, and don't rush things in the relationship. Your time will come in the relationship, and you will know. You will know it. So don't rush things. Love yourself. Love that other person. And just because you're married as well does not mean you have to act like you're old. That just means you have someone by your side that loves you and that will support you and will be there with you. You don't have to be old. It won't drag the life out of you. That doesn't mean you can't go out, you can't have fun with your friends and stuff like that. It's literally just like being in a relationship, only now you're saying that you're fully committed to that person. You're willing to back them up and support them, uh, bad and good. That's the only difference, is you step it up a notch, and now you're saying, yes, I want to be with you. I'm fully committed to you, and like we're gonna rock it out. But that does not mean you have to be old and relationship's gonna suck and stuff. Because I mean, there's people who date for 6, 7 years, 8 years before they get married, and they get married, and then they're like, it feels the same as if we were dating. It's because they had that mindset already that, hey, this is this is my man, this is my woman, and we're in it to win it. Like, this is like, we rock together. This is it. It's just us two versus everybody else. Like, and that's how it is, and that's how it should be, and that's what a marriage is too. So it's a mindset. Marriage is a mindset. So just have a good, positive attitude, and you guys will love each other and flourish. And don't be weary of the up and downs. Um, don't be weary of the up and downs. The best part of arguments is the makeup, I would say. So just love your other. Make up. The ups and downs will be there. Just get through them as best as you can. Don't lose focus and don't lose your love for that person, and your relationship will be great and all out. So I want to thank you guys for tuning in on this episode of CCTV. I don't know if I'm stealing her outro, but I'm doing it anyway. You guys should hit the like button below, subscribe, hit that check mark, and things like that. And we'll keep making videos for you guys. Thank you.